welcome. This is Chinmayee Abbey, your career coach, and I know that you can change your story. Welcome. This is the first video of this year. Wait, hang on. Welcome. This is the first video of this decade, and this is the next episode of the Friday Blockbuster. So the movie that we're going to talk about today is another incredible movie that I watched about 4 years ago, and I still remember how it kept me awake all night. This movie was Collateral Beauty. And it's a very counterintuitive film, in fact, an abstract one. And it's about this protagonist, Howard, which is played by our very own Will Smith, and his life struggles. So, how his life reaches a point of standstill because he loses his daughter. And in the process, he's grieving intensely, and so much so that he's lost interest and motivation to do just about anything, be it work or, his connection with his spouse, his work partners, and so on. So his life is stuck, and it is very heartbreaking to see him, in that character. Now, the movie also talks about this profound connection that we have. Yes, you and me. This connection that is common across all the human beings. And there are the three things that the movie talks about: love, time, and death. And I found that really, really profound. It's a beautiful reminder for most of the things that we know. So here are my learnings. Number one, it talks about love. Now, that is something we all crave, isn't it? But the question is, how far are you willing to go for that love? How many times are you willing to show courage and to stand up and take the right decisions and make the right choices for that love? And, I don't necessarily refer to this love that you have for your, the significant other or your spouse, but love in general, love like the basis of everything. Love as the fundamental fabric of life, because whatever we are, whatever we have, whatever we see, it's deep down, it's all because of love, isn't it? So, do you love yourself? Do you love where you're at? And do you love what you do? Learning number two, time, which is never enough. So, do you value it? It's a beautiful reminder, that, I still remember that, I was thinking that, am I doing enough with whatever time is, whatever is left for me, or am I taking it for granted? So think about that. Do you have the capacity to appreciate whatever you have, whatever time is left, despite the good, the bad, the ugly? And learning number three, death. Now, that is something we all fear. But I invite you to consider death as a beautiful completion for something that began, be it a human being, a relationship, any period of time, because anything that starts has to come to an end, because that is the ultimate eventuality and we all know it. So, I urge you to look at this beautiful concept of collateral beauty, and how many times can we take a pause in our life, and no matter what it shows, can we see the collateral beauty in it, in everything, the bigger meaning, things that may be, that may be the blessings in disguise, and knowing that this is all we got, knowing that love is all there is, and we all have to die. And with that understanding, with that awareness, what do we do differently with that awareness? So I want to leave you with these questions that, knowing this concept and knowing how critical these three factors are we living well enough? Do you feel grateful enough? Are you enjoying enough? Are you valuing it enough? Do you seize the moment? And do you feel grateful for it while it lasts? And the last question I have for you is that, knowing all this, what is that you're going to do differently today? I will see you next week with more tips to be able to implement these learnings. And today I have an invitation for you, an opportunity for you. You see, I'm on a mission to reach out to 1 million people, making a meaningful difference to their life. So if you're one of them, I invite you. And if this message of mine resonated with you, and if you'd like to be part of my tribe on Facebook, my community, I'd be very happy to have you. So please leave a message just below this video, or you can message me privately that you'd like to be part of my Facebook tribe, and I'll have the link sent out to you. And I will see you next week. You have a wonderful year ahead, full of success, action, growth, and lots of abundance for you. Goodbye and good luck.